Social media is many things, but to me, it's really all about you give other people voices. And that's, I think, the power of sharing, is that people really connect to your own stories.
You're able to sit down and type and type in your beliefs.
I guess everyone places social media as like a certain level of importance in their lives. I don't know what it is. But we definitely have this desire to do it on a daily basis.
To be seen and recognized and understood by your peers is, I think, part of our emotional, intellectual development as people.
You know, a lot of people kind of talk poorly about social media because it is like just all in our faces. And I kind of am sad when people are like, why is everyone taking photos of themselves on social media? I think it's about like self-expression and being comfortable with yourself.
The social media world has those people that are super outgoing, but also the people that are a little bit more shy. And so that social media is kind of like a good outlet for both of them.
We never really show our faces just because if you leave it ambiguous, then it leaves room for imagination. Social media is many things, but to me, it's all about community.
Inspiration is where I think you let go of all the strategic paths and goals and things that you want to accomplish and find a little bit of magic.
Especially when you run your own business and try to be the creative at the same time, it's really hard to separate the two of them.
I've had to reinvent Wit and Delight a number of times, and that has been all about finding inspiration again and getting excited about what I'm doing. That takes vulnerability, and that takes sort of a willingness to trust yourself.
A lot of people are just insecure with themselves. They think there's one special way that you should look or you should dress. We're able to help them and show them, you know, this is real life. One day I look fine, other days I don't. Don't be afraid to be who you are.
We've never claimed to be, pro builders or influencers. We're just normal people.
So many people are like, I have these followers. I'm like, you don't have them. They're choosing to enjoy what you have in it. And like that perspective that you can like do no wrong is just so not the way that I guess I look at it.
For all the talk we have of trying to be authentic on social media, and you always see the hashtag be authentic or be real or whatever. For the most part, this is still a curated image that you're putting on a mobile social network. But I love to do it.
I think I've struggled with being open my whole life. I became a little bit more aware of my responsibility in helping other people understand that their life didn't need to look like this.
I want people to know that my days are not always perfect. Life is not always perfect. So I think we have to teach them and show them that it's not always pink and rosy all the time. It's not always what you see on social media.
These little squares, they don't equal a whole life. And what could I do to help people understand that?
What we post on Instagram particularly is the highlights of our life. Sometimes it's like, look at me, I'm on a beach. And you're kind of like, oh, I wish I was on that beach, and I'm kind of mad at you, right, for doing that. But I think, do you, that's awesome.
I've seen people where it's like, they go get that shot over by the lake and then they leave the lake. It's like, wait, you were just here for 10 minutes and now like you're not actually gonna experience what you're sharing on through your social media?
There is pressure at times for us to be this voice.
You can tell when it's really them, like where they're trying to be true to themselves. I admire that probably the most.
The heart of Instagram is showing off things that you love, and hopefully that has like a positive effect on your community, whether that be food, fashion, or whatever.
I just try to think about what value does this give to other people?
Because when you're following somebody for so long, you feel like you know them.
Some people I've never even met, but if I ever ran into them, I could probably have a 20, 30-minute conversation just off of the stuff I've seen them post on social media.
Even from that, which seems like very surface routine, you meet people in the community who also love burgers, who love cats. Maybe you share the same politics when you meet each other and the same family values. I think that's great.
I think that's the beautiful thing about how well we communicate through text and image. Sometimes we can even tell where people are emotionally when you follow them for a long time just by the cadence and kind of the way that they're living in their world. I think that should be discounted as not real. It's very, very real.
The word famous is not even a thing that we think about. We're trying to build the community.
I'm gonna put out there what I wanna put out there. If you like it, you like it. And if you don't, I'm really sorry. I can't please everyone.
I'm having a good time with my friend at the end of the day. and we're creating relevant content that allows us to keep doing what we're doing. So, you know, can you really hate on that? Like, what would you rather be doing?
Really living a true life to yourself through your social media account, then it's not hard to push because that's who you are.
Why am I doing this, and am I going to look back in a year or 5 years or 10 years or 20 at all these photos I took of food and cats and buildings and my kids?
When I am 90, I do not want to look back and regret not having taken the chance of doing what I love doing. I want to be able to leave my mark.
What was life like before we shot photos for social media? Were we just remembering these moments in our lives? I can't even remember that time.
I mean, the focus isn't on us, that's for sure.
It's all about the viewer and how they interpret what you put out there. It's not really about you at all.